What was the moment you realized a lost cause wasn't actually lost? When I got out of the academy, I was put on patrol duty. They threw me into the kind of neighborhood where even the dogs looked like they had been through it. First thing the old-timers told me was, stay clear of Marcus. Waste of time. Lost cause. One muggy afternoon, I found him. Skinny kid with a busted backpack, tagging the side of a dead grocery store. I rolled up, heart thudding, expecting the usual sprint or smart mouth. Instead, he just looked at me, hands still on the can, like he was already tired of the whole thing. I walked slow, pretending to check my radio. The wall behind him wasn't a tag or a gang sign. It was a mural, a woman holding a baby close, like the world was ending and she was the only shield. The kind of thing that made you forget where you were standing. I cleared my throat. Who's that? He kicked a rock with his shoe, muttered, my mom. Ain't seen her in years. I didn't cuff him, didn't even ask for his name, just told him to pack it up. He waited a beat, searching my face for the catch, then nodded and left without a word. After that, he kept popping up, sitting on cracked sidewalks, sketching on the backs of pizza boxes, drawing with pencils so worn down he had to pinch them between two fingers. I started leaving cheap sketchbooks nearby, pretending like I just forgot them there. He'd wait until I was halfway down the block before grabbing them. One day, I found him behind the gas station, huddled up next to a dumpster, sketching. I walked over, hands in my pockets, and he stiffened like I was gonna yell. Instead, I squatted down, resting on my heels. He turned the pad around without a word. It was a rough sketch of an old man feeding pigeons, every wrinkle carved deep in graphite. You're getting good, I said. He shrugged but his ears turned red. He jammed the pencil behind his ear and started pretending to dig through his bag like he wasn't proud. Some days he'd nod at me. Some days he'd toss a quiet sup like it didn't cost him anything. Once he even cracked a crooked little smile when I joked that he should start charging tourists. The ice melted slow, like winter giving up. No big speeches. Just worn out sneakers tapping the sidewalk. Sketches traded for sketchbooks. Long quiets that said more than any words. Then one night after a late shift, I found an envelope tucked in the handle of my squad car. Inside was a drawing of me. Real careful, every detail right down to the tired lines around my eyes. At the bottom he scrawled, you didn't look away. I sat there in the dark, streetlights buzzing, feeling something shift in my chest. I pulled every string I had after that, called everyone who owed me a favor, found a community art program that would actually give him a shot. The day of the interview, he sat in the passenger seat, picking at the frayed hole in his jeans, barely looking up. You nervous? I asked. He snorted, rolled his eyes, but his leg bounced the whole ride there. When he came out, clutching an acceptance letter like it might vanish, he looked at me for a long second. Then he gave this awkward half shove to my arm, like he couldn't quite figure out how to say thanks. Months later, I sat in the back row of a drafty gym, watching him walk across the stage in borrowed clothes 2 sizes too big, grabbing an award for outstanding achievement in the arts. He spotted me, nodded once, serious as anything. I clapped until my palm stung, grinning like an idiot. Sometimes, a lost cause is just someone waiting for the right person to stay.